take a bite of a York peppermint patty, I get the sensation that I'm standing in the middle of nowhere!
What happened to this place?
A new power threatens to destroy our city.
That don't look like a fair fight.
You are ugly, but you are beautiful. You will fight for us!
John Carter of Mars. Now, I've been seeing a lot of reviews online for this. I'm really disappointed with filmmakers nowadays. Seriously, you can't see how this movie isn't awesome? Now, here's something that most people don't understand. This was written almost 100 years ago, folks. Before Star Wars, before Star Trek, this guy was crazy enough to come up with the concept of a man on Mars, all the technology, the people, the politics, the creatures, without any back referencing. That's impressive. Now let's just get this out of the way right now. Lynn Collins.
She's so hot!
Google her. Our other star, Taylor Kitsch. We're gonna go with Quiche, I guess. Thank you, Cameron. Otherwise known as Tim Riggins. That's for all the Friday Night Light fans out there. The acting is not spectacular, but it gets the job done. The director says, boom, you're on Mars, she's hot, there's an alien species trying to kill you. A lot of the concept was pulled directly from the book. A lot of the things that you're seeing, the Star Wars ships, the Geonosis arena, the concept of the planet is from the book. They are not copying Star Wars, people. This is original. Now, the film is about a man searching for a cave of wonders, a cave of gold, splendor, and riches. And instead, he gets transported to Mars! He tries to take his first step and he goes flying 10 feet over the camera. And he has this little bit where he keeps trying to walk. You have to see the movie for that part, it's pretty funny. He gets picked up by this alien species, and along the way, we discover the story of this beautiful princess. She's the princess of one of these two cultures on Mars. They're obviously at war. Now, I can't remember what each culture was called, but for the sake of the review, we're gonna call them the red team and the blue team. Blue team rules! The red team sucks! Any questions? And she's being forced to get married. She runs away and gets intercepted by who else than John Carter. The love story in this kind of tumbles on itself at times, but it's honest. And let's face it, people, it's fantasy. The guy has to get the girl in the end, that's how it works. It may not have been the smoothest way to do it, but it was done, and I'm proud of them for actually trying. You've got the relationship with John and the aliens. You've got the relationship with John and the weird-ass dog thing that looks like a frog being ripped in half. You've got the religions and the cultures of the aliens. There's so many different concepts floating around in this movie. So when you really get down to it, this is the history of science fiction in a modern movie. You will appreciate it. And one of the biggest things that got me excited for this movie is that it was filmed in my home state. Look at this stuff. You couldn't get closer to Mars. I went in with really high expectations. They exceeded them. I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. I was gonna give it a 9.5 out of 10, but the director guy tells me we're not doing decimals, so I'm gonna round it up to 10. 10 out of 10, first in Seaich Film Reviews history, probably the only one we're gonna see for a while. I'm serious, people. Please go see this movie and understand what makes it special. We were entering in a film competition. I happened to be in the same place where John Carter was filmed, and here I am holding one of the heads of the jock. Oh my goodness, look at that. Sexy!